You may have seen underrated Western movies before, like in A Wild of Violence featuring Ethan Hawke, but this movie released not too much of a time ago called Gunslingers with its odd low rating. It's clearly one of the most underrated Western movies ever made. One of the reasons why it is that underrated is because of the sound performance from the lead actor Stephen Dorff, from the same man that you might have seen in a 2008 movie called Felon, where he plays his character that is sent to jail after he killed a man that invaded the house of his family. In this movie, he plays this character called Thomas Keller that is wanted for the murder of the famous man known as Rockefeller. Therefore, he is hunted down by his brother, but we will get back to that a bit later. Anyways, he does a silent role as this man wanted by the law, and the movie is enjoyable because of this performance. In addition, Nicolas Cage does a silent role as this religious Bible guy, and always reads quotes from the Bible and talks with this strange, raspy voice that actually makes it an enjoyable character. I guess that also shows the range of Nicolas Cage, that he can manage to be this strange, weird guy so naturally, but I guess that also comes natural to him in the best possible way. The movie does provide a good concept where you see this town in the old Wild West, where they have gathered all these violent criminals at the same place, which kind of provides the back corporate for this unique movie. They do this in the most fearful, tension-filled way, and there's a lot of discussion and heat between the characters, also adding to this underrated narrative of the movie. In addition, the movie is underrated because of the raw tension, and I know some of you might enjoy more substance and a deeper story, but this movie gives you more of a gunslinging action, like the movie called Young Guns, for example, or all those movies with Billy the Kid and Wild, which makes it a movie for those that like more hardcore Western action movies, rather than these rather long drawn-out movies where we need to build it up and get a more tense ending. Here, the tension is impressive from start to finish, which then at times entertains you supremely well. In addition to this, I want to point out the actress in this movie, which is the daughter of Sylvester Stallone called Scarlett Rose, because I believe she does a stellar performance in this movie. You might know her from Tulsa King as a horse stable girl if you have seen Tulsa King, but in this act, she shows a class act through all her emotions. Whether it is joy, fright, and sadness, you know this young woman really shows us that she can act. All in all, based on what I said, I hope we get more movies like this, where we see some real gunslinging action. And I need to add, this villain is very good in the story. That is the brother of Thomas Keller that searches for him. And when he finds him, there's a real heated confrontation as he tries to get him to come out. Also, what was the case in a movie from last year, if we go back to this gunslinging action stuff now, called A Harassment, an American Saga, where maybe there's a little more story build-up, but there's still some gunslinging action that you miss in new Western movies, like for example The Power of the Dog and The Old Way, which were the second movie really struggled at the box office, but the first movie fared better despite it being a quite boring movie, more towards a drama movie. Nevertheless, it delights me to find out that we still have some hardcore Western movies in this day and age, and I hope we will get more of those. Anyways, guys, I will give this one a 7 out of 10, and I do make a strong case for it being honorary.